see you gather before me. Hungry, terrified, clutching your babes to your breast. Emperor Emir has marched his legions into our lands, laid siege to every fortress from here to the Blue Mountains. Rabid and ravenous, he bites and bites away. Men of the North, you stand at the precipice. Your kings have failed you, so now you turn to the gods. And yet you do not plead. You do not kneel to dust your heads with ash. Instead you wail, why have the gods forsaken us? We must look into the trials we failed long ago. In a time past, our world intertwined with another through an upheaval scholars call the conjunction of the spheres. The gods allowed unholy forces to slip into our domain.
Triss could not help Geralt, yet she did direct him to Corrine Tilly, an Oniromancer and an expert at finding the lost and the missing. Guided by Corrine Tilly, the Witcher had a dream. In it, Ciri and I, the bard Dandelion, were reunited. Geralt now knew that to find Ciri, he would first need to find his dear old friend.
I just sail back.
Let us pray to the eternal fire.
No loitering round it, move it!
Everyone's on
witchcraft. Such a nice old gran.
Has she got a black cat? She has. Dried herbs? Plenty.
What is it?
Hunters found a moon-shaped birthmark around it. Did you ever hear of her hurting? Don't be imagining it.
Deserters and bandits on the high roads. Fiends about the forests.
There's the river. We could all three go in and out.
Spare a copper or two. They found another corpse yesterday. Drained to the last.
Say about you,
not
lot.
an ounce of
If you seek justice, hire a
Have we not met before? In Lockmuir, perchance?
You got nothing to fear. Haven't you heard? The beast only attacks rich blokes. Didn't answer you.
Is this evil?
Is it true? Got 300 ounces of black cloth.
Deal of it. We don't serve lushes, shavers, caretakers, or students from Philosopher's Hall.
Do I look like any of the people from that list?
Doesn't hurt to check, just so it's clear how things stand.
So what did they do to you, the students from...
Rather not talk on it, all right? What's your
You play Gwent?
Not with just anybody, and always for heist.
I'll play on your terms.
Perhaps you should come back when you've got a better deck. Or when you learn to play.
If you seek justice,
Oh, I remember.
A round of...
Why not?
I'll play on your turn.
Perhaps you should... Oh...
A round of Gwent?
Why not? But you know my rules. High stakes, always.
I'll play on your terms.
Perhaps you should come back. Oh, I remember.
A round of...
Why not?
I'll play on you.
If you seek justice, hire a witcher.
Perhaps you should come back. Oh,
A round of...
why not?
I'll play on...
I don't like losing, but that don't mean I don't do it with grace. The card and the prize are yours.
You've been playing a while. Gotta know where I can find some interesting cards.
In Novigrad, there's Oliver the innkeeper. He plays, though he's far beneath my level. Closer, in Velen, there's the barkeep at the inn at the crossroads.
Brought 300 elves.
Everyone to me! To me!
Honouring the fatherland.
Oh!
What about them mines he took the wenches from fellows to?
He's an arse, not a band. A band with a sorry rabble for our men.
Watch what you say. Under the butchers.
Or what?
Why do you have to play
I
the
tell
hero?
you, black ones will drive him off sooner or later. Or he'll end like the last man who ruled Crow's Perch.
Come on, folks. Ain't no one willing to fight Smithy. There's a prize awaiting the viewing.
You won't be as cocky as man with your arse.
On your way.
Ye seek trouble? Don't. It'll find you.
Oh!
Remember the times
What was that about?
pierce the thicket and hear the chatter. See as many folk as you get at the market in Cora's Velen.
So
This
it
be
were.
the Welshman of freak
gatherers,
nature. Things from my mushroom pickers.
Little lasses taking supper to their sick wives.
Who goes to the woods now? Not a soul.
Greetings.
They say you play cards.
They don't speak idly then. Times are tough, and rare cards are often worth more than a fistful of gold. So, will ye play?
Let's.
You might look to your deck.
Rigged ends?
Innkeep.
Of course I am.
Let's.
Point you.
Damn.
You might look to your...
Right.
Wouldn't mind a drink. Innkeep, up for a...
Of course I am.
Let's.
Must admit, I scoffed and lost. Well, stupidity's got its price. My prize card's yours.
6 feet under the birches. What do you have to play the hero? Roman knight. The wenches.
I heard some lizard had woven its nest there.
Now here's a slap. Shall we wait for him?
Maybe he sniffed out a way.
Clear day, you can see Nilfgaard's banners from the city walls.
Those hunters would burn a rainbow.
You must sweat like a swine in that jacket.
Miserable and hungry.
What a dump. Looks more like a beggar's hovel than a Margrave's townhouse. Dandelion made some interesting friends. Footprints. Silver cylinder. Bottom looks like what I found in the sewer. A letter. And a bottle. The wine from your birth year. It's absolutely excellent. Startling bouquet. You absolutely must try it. But afterwards, please place the bottle back where you found it. Your birth year. Could be dandelions. Or Ceres. 1245 to 1254. Satisfying click. In the next room over, I think. Secret room. Probably where Dandelion and his cohorts planned the heist. Instructions on how to build a bomb. Signed by one Kalkstain. Sugar. And lumps of a substance dipped in wyvern oil. Potassium. Looks like they made the bomb here. Stain. Wyvern oil. Siri, Menge is following me. He has seized the treasure. He has Dandelion. You must flee. Footsteps. Not good. Didn't expect to see you here. Certainly not with Triss.
I decided we could use someone who knows a bit of magic. The runes on the bomb, I'm absolutely dying to know what they mean.
You dying to know too, Triss?
No, just here for the coin.
Ah, Marigold playing the cynical materialist. I love it. In truth, her ideals brought Triss here. She needs gold to save her colleagues. When I recover my treasure, I'll be in a position to help her. Simple as that. Speaking of which, and pardon my Beauclervois, have you found out who fucking nicked my gold?
Bothered Triss for nothing. No point examining the bomb.
Because?
'Cause I already know who nabbed your treasure. Commander of the Temple Guard, Caleb Menge.
Well, well, Marigold. Your coin stands to come with a side of revenge. Geralt, would you be kind enough to tell me what you've learned? I'm terribly curious.
Henkel told me. Old man's alive and well. Faked his own death to escape his creditors.
Strange. I had no idea he was in debt.
He was. And Menge promised to take care of things in exchange for help with the heist. So...
Geralt, how can I put this delicately? Bollocks. If you thought I'd fall for that tale you just pulled out of your arse, you don't know me one bit.
All right, I lied. But only partly.
Heard of beasts that are half lion, half eagle. Maidens who are half fish. But you'll never convince me there's such a thing as a half-truth.
I'll give it a shot anyway. Didn't actually see Henkel, but Menge does have your treasure.
Take it you learned this by peering into a crystal ball.
Maybe. Trade secret.
You're hiding something. And that's one thing I can't stand. Even more than Nilfgaard. But ultimately, this is a business deal, not a marriage. Besides, there must be some truth in all those lies. You're too dense to make it all up on your own. Menge has been spending heaps of coin lately. Though to my knowledge, he shouldn't have a copper to his name.
So, what now?
From what I've heard, Menge spends his nights at the docks, witch hunters' quarters. Maybe pay him a visit. Ask where he's holding my gold for me.
Doubt Menge will admit anything willingly.
As do I. Lucky I hired a witcher and a sorceress who've been through so much together to get this done.
What's our past got to do with it?
A great deal. Lovers will jump into the abyss for one another. Suits my needs perfectly. Namely, it greatly increases your chances of getting out of the hunter's barracks alive. With my treasure.
In other words, you're using us.
Using you? Never. Merely making the most of your mutual bond. Well, lovebirds, I really must be going. Good luck.
Thought you'd correct him. Say that we... you know.
Could have corrected him yourself.
True. But it's not an easy thing to say, is it? But we've strayed from our topic. Got a treasure to recover.
Triss, gotta tell you something. Dijkstra's gold, it's the last thing I care about.
Thought as much. This is about Ciri, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Menga's got Dandelion locked up somewhere, and Dandelion saw Ciri.
That changes everything. Listen, meet me at midnight by the Chapel of the Eternal Fire, east of the harbor. We'll figure out a way to get into the Hunter's barracks together.
All right, see you then, and thanks.
Life, you gotta take risks, not getting fat.
Why is your hair so grey, Dad? Such lovely natural surroundings.
They ought to never let your kind in, Novigrad proper. I serve the Eternal Fire. That is the
Glad you're here. Listen, took a look at the building and it does not look good.
Mean it could use a bit of paint and spackle?
I mean, it's a damn fortress. High walls, guards at the gate, armed men everywhere. We could never sneak in, and fighting our way in won't work. Menga would have had plenty of time to escape.
What do you suggest?
Take these shackles. Put them on me.
Mind explaining what this is all about?
Think. Bring the hunters the vile Triss Marigold. They won't just open the gate for you. They're likely to let you present her to Menga personally.
No way. Too risky.
Dandelion's life's on the line. Series 2. No such thing as too risky.
Triss, think about it. Really want to walk into the lion's den of your own free will, and in chains?
Yes.
No, can't allow it.
Nice of you to worry, but I've made my decision, and I won't change it.
Fine. Let's say they take the bait. What then? We go in, I put a sword to Menga's throat and ask him where Dandelion is?
Might not work. Menga's scum, but you have to admit, death doesn't scare him.
Always found that annoying in fanatics. So we gotta trick him into talking. Any ideas?
Maybe tell him you have information about the Lodge. Or about Philippa. Even better, he hates her most of all. You'll think of something.
Still got a bad feeling about this. But tough. Let's go.
Geralt, remember, I can take care of myself.
What are you talking about?
The hunters. They won't treat me like a lady, but I'll survive. Might hurt a bit, but... Ciri, she's what matters. Do what you need to do, no matter what happens.
Can't promise that.
I'm still asking you to, all right?
All right.
What do you want?
Here for my reward.
What the hell for?
For a witch.
Recognize who I got? It's Triss Merigold.
Merigold? Come in then.
Well, well. Triss Merigold. Giving up drowners for sorceresses?
Pays better.
It's 'cause they do more harm. What's a drowner do? Pull the odd fisherman from his boat. But the witches, they murder kings, scheme, start wars.
Don't forget turning your cow's milk sour straight out of the udder.
You're done jesting, Merigold. For good. Put her in a cell.
Hands off.
What did you say?
Yeah, I sensed it. Knew we couldn't trust him. Witcher, witch. One and the same.
So they can burn at one and the same stake?
Spread out! No, you fucking Watch out! Turn you to ash. Spread out!
How do you like that silver? out better.
I think that's all of them. That was close. I must say, trickery and deceit, not your strong suits.
True. I prefer straightforward solutions.
Yeah. Fight first, ask questions later. We should search the office. Maybe we can find some documents mentioning Dandelion. I'll search his body. You search the room. I'd start with the desk.
Find anything?
Just his office key in his pockets. Here. Nothing under his belt. Wait, something's sewn in the lining.
What is it?
The key to a vault. Here, give it to Dijkstra with my regards.
I found a letter to Menge from someone important. A spy, I think.
A spy?
Take a look.
Drop boxes, secret signals. Yeah, strong stench of spycraft here. This agent could know more about Dandelion.
Bet he does. Letter explains how to signal for a meeting. No mention of where it would take place.
Maybe Dijkstra can help. He knows everything.
Everything? Slight exaggeration there.
I'm not so sure.
Key to a vault? No address? Why do I doubt this'll make Dijkstra smile?
Well, might keep him from setting his thugs on us. Breaking our legs for failing to fulfill our part of the bargain.
Meaning glass is half full?
Of something strong, I hope.
All right. Nothing left for us here. Let's go.
Be glad to. Just not by way of the main gate. This is where we split up. But first, let's burn this shack down.
Agreed. We've left too much evidence.
Yeah, but I also need to blow off some steam. Listen, there's one other thing I wanted to talk about. But not here, and definitely not now. Come by later when you have a moment? I'd appreciate it. All right. We need to get out of here.
You there, Mr. Reuven wants a word.
Impatient old bastard.
What?
Nothing. Be there soon.
Who do I spy? Why, it's Geralt of Rivia.
Will you stop following me already?
I will, as soon as you tell me where my treasure is.
Me and Menge didn't see eye to eye.
How badly?
Badly.
I suppose that explains the smoke. My treasure's not in there, is it? Burning with the witch hunters.
Didn't see it anywhere, and 20 tons of gold is hard to miss.
You mean to say you've come to me empty-handed?
First off, you came to me. Second, I do have something in my hand. The key to a vault. Found it on Menge.
A vault that I need to find on my own? You've not made things much easier for me. Give me that.
That's all you're gonna say? No wry remark, no scintillating joke.
You want a knee slapper? Fine, I'll tell you one. Ready? You lied to me. Again.
What?
You knew from the start who robbed me, but you didn't deign to share that information with me.
No, I didn't. But I did deign to help you find your treasure, so stop moaning.
I jest you not, Geralt. You abused my trust.
I can live with that.
This time, yes, you'll live. And now, time to settle things.
That a threat?
Quite the contrary. You helped me, Witcher. So in spite of everything, you've earned your reward. I take it you've still no idea what happened to Dandelion?
None. Found someone who might know, though. A spy, I guess. Signs his name, Yamerlak. Found a letter of his. Just one problem. It only details how to arrange a meeting with him. Makes no mention of where.
A ruined house in Far Corners. Give the signal, and he'll show up there the same day, just before midnight.
Probably shouldn't ask, but Dijkstra, how the hell do you know all this?
I draw it all from the flight patterns of birds.
Your sarcasm. It gets tiring, you know.
I've far worse qualities than that, believe me. And a final humble plea. Don't try to fool me again. Ever.
How would I know? I don't care what's for show.
It's cracking in the spine. Jolly.
I met you, mate, back there at Loch Marine. What village are you from?
Willows. It's into the area too.
Another drifter in from Temeria. Looking to make some coin too.
I'm thinking they're not apparent to you.
Let's go kill some monsters! Final fire. Father of all. Hear my prayer.
Pardon me.
Grant my plea. Bring my husband back to health. He's a good man.
Stay like any of
The
us.
eternal fire protects us, but the witch sure comes in handy at times.
Must be the Dropbox. Gave the signal. Spies should show up in Four Corners before midnight.
The witch sure comes in handy at
Trust
times.
my soul.
Slap a new raid's teeth. You're a bigger rat picker than me.
Mutants, blasphemers, kobolds. What am I to do now?
Legends of the White Wolf?
My daddy's a witch hunter and chases old crones.
Now just to hide and wait. Behind the door. Best place to hide. Classic. Triss? How'd you know to... Dijkstra, huh?
None other. I couldn't resist. Really want to see this through to the end.
Perfect place for a tryst. With Triss.
Mm-hmm. Ceilings collapsed, mold on the walls, mouse droppings in the corner. Lips almost pucker on their own.
Shh. He's coming. Hide.
Menge.
Indisposed. Very indisposed.
I don't know who you are, but you're in deep. Shit right up to your nostrils.
You're in deeper, I assure you. But answer our questions and we'll help you get out.
The answer to each question will be the same. Sod off.
That's no way to talk to a lady.
To a lady, I never. But to a witch.
You can. Wouldn't recommend it, though. Had enough?
Fuck off. I can take this.
Of course you can. But I'm just getting started. You must be thinking, this can't possibly hurt any worse. Oh, it can.
Enough! Enough!
So, gonna talk?
Yes! Yes! Just tell me what the fuck about!
Where'd Menge hide Sicky Ruben's treasure?
I haven't a clue.
You realize one word and you'll howl with pain again.
Yeah, and yet I still say I don't know a thing. Does that make you think?
Think he's telling the truth?
Ugh, looks like it.
Pure curiosity. Who do you work for?
Won't say. No way.
Sure about that?
Radovid. I work for Radovid.
Radovid. What did he hope to gain by helping Menge?
He seeks to clear the field before he arrives.
Makes sense. Easier to take a city whose mages are gone.
Bastard. He'll pay for this.
We're looking for Dandelion. We know Menge captured him.
That's what this is all about. A fucking minstrel! You might have said so from the start, before you bloody started mucking my mind with magic. I can't believe it. For a miserable sap like that.
You expect an apology?
No. But I've a right to be surprised, haven't I? Dandelion is on Temple Isle, in the dungeon beneath the shrine. Menge's planning to execute him in Oxenfurt. Positively spectacular.
Afraid you'll have to call off the show.
How can we free Dandelion?
Those who leave Temple Isle do so only on Menge's orders. Issued in person.
Damn it.
We'll find a way. I have an idea. Tell you later.
Enough. We've learned everything we wanted to.
Glad to hear it. Can I assume we can put this unfortunate incident behind us?
Not so fast. Geralt.
I know. He's seen too much.
But why? I told you. I'll never...
Either he dies, or I wipe his mind.
As good as lit the pyres with Menge in the square. He deserves to die.
But I helped you. I helped.
Farron and bow.
How do you feel?
Base. Cruel. Vile. I could go on. But I need to get out of here. Now. Go home. Bathe. Then drink myself to oblivion.
Walk you home?
Not today, Geralt. Not today. But there is one other thing I wanted to talk about. So, mind coming by later? Menga's dead, true, but that hardly marks the end of my troubles.
Said you had an idea about freeing Dandelion.
Yes. We know he's on the island, and he'll stay there until Menga orders him transferred to Oxenford, right?
Mm-hmm. Problem is, Menga's dead. So...
No one else knows that. He could have escaped the fire. He could reappear. Him or someone very, very similar.
A Doppler?
Mm-hmm. Your old friend Dudu Biberveld impersonated the halfling merchant. Dandelion claimed he seemed more real than the original. So much so, Vivaldi gave him a loan of several thousand crowns without batting an eye.
Yeah, except Dudu's in hiding right now. Priscilla might know something, though.
Fingers crossed.
Looks alive. Wind's howling.
Got my eye on you, white one.
What's he doing here?
So, how you go with this thing? I was nothing a bit up one of my own business when suddenly up he pops.
Looking wobbly. Need some overripe sheep's feet.
Patience. Had enough.
Looking for a rise.
surrender.
Yes? Who are you here for?
Triss.
Told her from the start. No men, no pets. 'Tis a decent house for decent folk.
Don't worry, won't stay long.
Geralt, I've got a problem. Can we talk? Yes, Geralt?
See, you kept the rose of remembrance I gave you in Flotsam.
Seems so long ago. Probably because so much has changed.
So, sentimental value. That why you kept it?
Partly, though more as a warning.
Feel all right?
So. Why do you ask?
Maybe we should talk about something else.
Gladly. I was about to ask the same.
Been in Novigrad long?
Long enough to know how not to get caught and survive.
And before you came here, where were you?
Oh, places where I managed to get by without your help, too. Which doesn't mean I'm not happy to see you.
What did you want to talk about?
I got a strange message. Don't quite know what to think.
Who was it from?
Ingrid Vegelbud's servant. Apparently, Lady Vegelbud's prepared to donate a tidy sum. She wants to help mages escape from Novigrad.
Guessing this wouldn't be a selfless act of charity.
You guess right. And that's my problem. Vegelbud needs a favor from me. No details in the letter, unfortunately. I'm supposed to meet the servant at the fish market. Says he needs to explain everything face to face, but these days I can't be sure meeting him's a good idea.
Don't like this at all, but you seem determined. Not about to let you deal with it alone.
Thank you.
The servant. How are you supposed to contact him?
Said I'd recognize him. He'll be in a blue tunic, have a load of keys strapped to his belt. I'm supposed to ask him about the price for his trout.
Gotta be kidding me. He tell you to come holding a red rose?
He doesn't mention flowers, but I won't refuse if you feel like giving me some.
It's a fish market, Triss. Be able to get you some salted cod at best. Think it'll be better if I talk to the mystery man in the blue tunic.
He's expecting to meet me.
You just wait nearby. I'll make sure that note didn't come from the witch hunters. Then you come in.
Fine. Let's meet there.
Me there with a barrel of beer and a cup in my right hand.
Captured and displayed in the sideshow.
Got right cabbage.
Look awfully suspicious to me.
Tramp south.
Lots of blue jerkins. Interesting.
Nothing hurts as much as life.
Yeah?
Know where I can get the best price on trout?
Perhaps. But it wasn't you I was to meet, sir.
Want to talk to the letter's recipient, I gotta be present.
Caution would advise...
Caution's advising you not to argue right now. Trust me.
Seems I've got no choice. Come with me. This way. It's not far.
Not your lucky day.
Me! Leave it to me!
Thank you. Let's go.
What did they want from you?
I've no clue. First time I've laid eyes on them. Maybe... Well, recently someone's been trying to question our messengers about the young Count. Hold on. Where's Miss Marigold? You was to come alone, miss.
If not for him, that trio would have dragged you in for questioning. The tall one was Valdo Muris, works for the witch hunters.
Aye, you're surely right, miss. It just weren't what I expected, since Lady Vegelbud...
Now that we're past the initial courtesies, maybe you can tell us who you are.
Lady Vegelbud's valet. I meant you no offence, sir.
Why wouldn't Lady Vegelbud meet with me personally?
She was afraid they'd follow her. Been a nervous wreck of late.
So what's this about? Be straight.
Lady Vegelbud's son. He's the problem. Master Albert's taken an interest in alchemy. Temple guards gotten wind.
Wouldn't worry about the guard. But since the mage hunters tried to grab you, I'd say Albert's in serious trouble.
Aye. Lady Vegelbud bought off the guardsmen, since the hunters pay for every mage revealed to them.
Guardsmen took a bribe from the frightened family, and whispered a word to the hunters anyway. How'd Ingrid Vegelbud know to contact Triss? That Triss was the right person?
We learned Miss Marigold had helped Myra Base disappear, once the witch hunters were onto her. Myra provided Lady Ingrid with magical assistance on a few occasions with Milady's... afflictions.
Makes sense. Myra mentioned treating a highborn lady to me once.
Seems Albert needs to disappear as soon as possible.
I can arrange that. Think young Vegelbud can slip out of the house unnoticed?
Tain't that simple, sadly. Master Albert's in hiding at the Vegelbud's country estate. Lady Ingrid's got the notion she can get him out quietly. Wants to throw a lavish masquerade ball.
Am I supposed to attend? Help him escape?
Aye, will not manage without you, miss. Lady Vegelbud fears the help's being watched.
It's a good idea. A boisterous bash that'll distract the hunters.
Especially if even half of what I've heard about the Vegelbud's balls is true. Word is, at the last one they served 100 different desserts, and the fireworks boomed from dusk till dawn.
What with the war and all, Milady's ordained but 85 desserts this time. Won't be no candied petals or blue roses from Nazaire. The roses have become dreadfully hard to come by.
Oh, I'd love to see it all.
Hope we won't have to stay till the end.
You're coming with me?
Of course I am. Not about to send you into what could prove to be the lion's den by yourself. Think about it. 85 desserts, while you're still trying to keep your waist at 22 inches.
Geralt, please. How do we get to the residence?
Your invitation. Take it. Guard at the gate will have instructions for you. You're to wear a fox mask, all right? Good luck to you.
Think we can head there now?
You're kidding, right? We have to prepare. Change clothes, most importantly, buy our masks. I bet you can get everything we need for the ball at Elihal's shop. You know it?
Been there before. Eliel's a friend of Dandelion's. Just masks, right? Probably don't need to wear a doublet, do I?
A doublet, Geralt. And it's not up for discussion. Take care of that, then come and see me.
Killed my son, lost my wife to dysentery.
I've got to bury your loved ones at least.
I met you, mate, back there at Loch Marine.
You'll frighten me, kiddies.
Greetings. Come to look over my spring collection, perhaps?
Glad to take a glance at what you got.
Of course, please do.
Wouldn't mind a few rounds of cards.
hat. Holding tight to her hat.
Greetings.
Glad to...
Of course, please do.
Solo.
Kiddies. Wait, was it you?
Used these days, they're brained all
Now on, assume not every rule's observed.
Hey, there are mouse droppings in this bread. Droppings, my eye. Those are raisins.
Turn off. Oh, you don't mean to.
Double shades. This house, has it always been crooked? Of course not. They built it straight. Too big. Wanted to break into Vivaldi's man. Schemed up, isn't it? The grey one again.
Door's been swinging off its hinges all day.
Oh my! Certainly took my request to heart.
Mean you weren't being serious? Still got time to change.
Don't you dare! You look great. You get everything?
Everything's ready. We can go.
A shame events like this are so rare. Without them, I'd never get to see you dressed up.
Damn doublet's chafing my armpits, and it feels like they sewed wires into this.
I'll be sure to admire your valiant suffering the whole time. Well then, shall we go?
Greetings, my lord, my lady.
We're Lady Ingrid Vegelbud's guests.
Your invitation, please. All's in order. You'll find Lady Vegelbud in the estate's yard. Look for the parrot mask. One more thing. Leave your swords here, please.
Fine.
A pleasant evening to you both.
It's beautiful here. I haven't been outside the city in ages. Well?
How could he? With that scrawny harlot!
Go away! Come now, don't cry. After all, he's not the only man in the world.
But he's a baronet. Where will I find another baronet?
Hello, Vivian. No use pretending you don't know me. Is that any way to treat an old mate? Refuse to acknowledge him?
There's been a mistake. I don't know you, sir.
Don't be foolish, Vivian. I'd recognize that mane anywhere. You might play the great dame now, but before that Baron Edward something pulled you from the gutter, you were a common.
Enough. The lady said she doesn't know you.
Who's this? The new one? Older than the last, it seems. A decrepit, moss-covered prick. So, the less they can, the more they pay. Is that it?
Let's go, Triss. Wouldn't want to make a scene.
Vivian! Hey! Oh, I liked you much better when you worked the carriages outside the passive floor, huh? Come back!
What a jackass.
I'm not done with you! I'm a Kraken!
Don't be brash.
My, is he ever sorted again?
Radovid's not a whit better than Anir. Might even be worse.
Moritz, what are you doing here?
Little Miss Marigold. Well, well. And I was led to believe this would be an elegant affair.
Yes, I missed you too. But can we put that aside for now? Do you have a way out of Novigrad? You can join us if you want.
Join you? And just who would I join?
Your friends, among others. Once we've all gathered, I'll lead you.
You will lead. Forgive me, Marigold, but that is like allowing myself to be led by a lame duck. Farewell.
Who is that?
He's an old friend. His name's Moritz Diefenthal. Tell you the story later. Oh, let's look around. Well?
I've been seen around town in some time.
Word is this makes turn to Joel for
A second chance? Good one. Cemeteries are full of men who thought old Joel would give them a second chance.
Siggy, I'll be.
Geralt! Damn it all, how do you recognize me?
Your voice, unmistakable.
Oh yes, those famous witcher senses. Finally getting some use out of them. And who's this creature with you? May I be introduced?
Hey, Reuben.
It can't be! Is that the lovely warble of my favourite accomplice? Well, we've jested and laughed, but I've a sense you're in a hurry.
Really?
You know, Geralt, somehow I dislike running into you at parties. My bones start to ache, as if bad weather were approaching.
What about the trade we do with the Empire? We shall lose our shares in the maritime company.
She wore a turkey mask to the last ball. Can you imagine?
Oh, our mother says the girl is a saint.
I told you of what I was reminded.
If you ask me,
A witcher just once and you're gone.
My husband is supervisor. Can't breathe.
Mark my words, I'll kick him out. It's another night with that whore.
My husband is supervisor.
Do you think the women,
Intolerance and superstition have always been a force.
You look familiar.
Late for supper again.
I'm not your son. I'm a cat.
Can't breathe.
Mark my words, I'll kick him out. It's another night with that whore.
My husband's a supervisor by trade.
Gregor, have you seen Durgoff just moments ago? Oh, apologies, I mistook you for my friend, sir. He wears a similar mask.
General Voris.
Geralt of Rivia, so I was not entirely mistaken.
Pleasure, as always. This is...
A beautiful and mysterious lady. Let us leave the formalities to the event's end, when all will remove their masks. More fun that way, wouldn't you agree?
I would, sir.
And now I must beg your pardon. I really must find Durgoth, and quickly. A lovely evening to you both.
On a clear day, you see lift dark banners from the city walls.
How is business?
Time to invest in rubies.
You look familiar.
Exquisite. Can't breathe.
On a clear day, you can see lift dark banners from the city walls.
You unfamed Geralt of Rivia, are you?
Well, Me? War or drink? Clear, I think.
Go away! Like supper again.
Fool! See the one in the tight tunic? The one who arrived with the red-headed bitch?
Well, well. You called Vegelbud an old stick in the mud, yet here she's hired a male stripper.
But why did he come with a woman?
Perhaps she hands him his props.
Mark my words, I'll kick him out. Yet another night with that whore.
Time to invest in rubies.
Can't breathe.
And then a colossal boom. Yes.
Nice mask.
Rawr.
What's the rush?
What a monstrosity.
Captured and displayed in the sideshow of a circus. Well, it could be quite profitable. And then a colossal boom.
Oh! And?
Mark my
Nothing.
words, I'll kick him out.
I leapt out
Yet
of the way
another
in
night with
time
that whore.
naturally, and it merely singed my
Like
eyebrows.
supper again.
Alchemy can be a dangerous sport.
Oh my!
One needs the agility and reflexes of a panther. Rawr.
So, how goes it? Who's winning?
Me? No one is yet.
Then I shall retire later.
Truth is, we're already dependent on the
Don't touch me.
economically. Ah, another challenger. Please join us. Sir Devenant just vacated his place at the table. It's rather unlikely he'll be back.
What happened to him?
Some good men took him aside to prevent him from hurting himself. So, shall we play? First, you shall face Margrave Vladimir de Cray. The man can afford to lose, so he's likely to be reckless.
Let's do it.
Now you must win it back. First, you shall face Margrave Vladimir de... The man can afford to lose.
Not in the mood.
Not in...
How is business?
Mark my words, I'll kick him out. There's another knock at that wall. See the one with the
Been to the Zima.
one who ran.
Word is, pigsty at the capital.
You call Bagel Bud an old stick in the mud. Yet
Go
here
away.
She's hired a male stripper.
But why did he come with a woman?
Longing, perhaps she hands him his props.
My husband's a supervisor by trade.
And then, now this might sound modest, but our hunting hounds are simply the best.
Is that you? Geralt of Rivia? And Triss? I did not see you on the guest list.
Baroness, we're here as friends of the family.
As am I. Yet my name was there, at the very top of the list.
Not at all surprising, my lady.
These courtesies grow tiresome quickly. Why are you here?
I think you should ask Lady Vegelbud.
I shall. Believe you me.
Nothing extraordinary about it.
Yes, yes.
Scratch. Those were the days.
Breathe. Late for supper again.
A second sword. Is it in case the first one breaks?
Smart. Ain't not me.
Word is he's made some
Rabbit's not a whit
Joel, finally.
Excuse me a moment. Miss?
Yes, it's me. The trout buyer?
Oh, yes, of course. Please excuse the precautions, but perhaps we could speak somewhere in private. Thank you for agreeing to help. My valet warned me you might come with a friend. I'd prefer as few as possible knew of Albert's flight. But if you trust this man...
Like no one else.
Any sign of the hunters recently?
Since they attacked my servant at the market, none. All has been quiet. But I bribed a man of the Temple Guard. He claims there's more and more talk of Albert in the ranks.
How did the guardsmen learn about your son's interests to begin with?
Unfortunately, I cannot be sure Albert himself was not the source, merely boasting about an experiment. He's careless that way. Like his father, a kind man but a dimwit, devoured by an Arrakis. I don't know if you've heard.
Yeah, must have traveled far and wide.
Hardly. He attempted to breed them. Perhaps I should be pleased Albert adopted alchemy as his hobby, a safe one, relatively speaking, until recently, that is.
Let's get Albert. Where is he?
Entertaining the guests. He's always been an outsized presence at my receptions. I preferred not to arouse any suspicions.
When can we take him away?
We shall have to wait until the guests have imbibed enough to notice only the goblet-laden trays. Don't fret, it won't be long.
How will we recognize him?
He's donned a panther mask. He knew you were due to come for him. Seemed rather excited, ironically. I'm afraid he's not fully comprehended the danger he faces. As I said, he's not terribly bright.
Don't worry about that. He'll fit right in with a good number of the other mages.
Geralt! Let's go find him.
I shall await word from you.
Let's look for Albert.
Intolerance and superstition have always been
Four. See the one in the tight tube? The one whose light strikes it.
Radovid's not a whit better than me. Might even be worse.
And then a colossal
Yes.
boom.
Oh!
Yes?
Albert Vegelbud.
No. I'm a Black Panther.
Oh my, Count!
Your mom sent us, Mr. Panther.
Oh, so you are.
Yes, when can we leave the estate?
Well, Mama said it would be best to wait until everyone's drunk. Besides, there'll be fireworks later, a jolly good distraction. Once they've begun, I shall slip away, saunter into the garden. We'll meet in the hedge maze.
Be waiting for you there.
Very well. But first, you absolutely must try the Fiorano Rosé. Absolutely.
Hope Albert hasn't forgotten the reason for this whole get-together.
Wanna wait in the garden? I saw a nice spot there earlier. Well? Well?
Anything in vagrant from Velen? What is the table garden man with it to do?
I'm getting old.
Care to sit down for a spell? Relieved to get that mask off, if only for a little. Great view from here, and there's even wine. It's been so long since I've been to a feast, ball, or reception. Amazingly pleasant change from the sewers of Novigrad.
So, does this mean it's a good time to ask you about...
Yes?
about that mage we met earlier?
Oh, Maritz. What do you want to know?
How'd you meet?
Geralt, all mages know each other. Some are well over a century old. That's plenty of time to make acquaintances.
In that case, when did you meet him?
At a feast, long ago. He walked up and just blatantly offered to teleport us somewhere quieter.
You turn him down?
Is that what you think? He actually pursued me for a while afterwards.
Got the impression he doesn't exactly like you.
I just think he'd love to have me as his charge, rather than as leader.
See, but you're the one organizing the mage's escape from Novigrad.
Sometimes I have no idea how I actually managed to bring them all together.
You're a charismatic leader, simple as that.
You really think so?
Absolutely. Next thing you know, they'll be calling you Iron Marigold. Could even wear an eye patch and it'd look right.
For a moment there, I thought you were being sincere.
Of course I'm being sincere. Look at me. Didn't blush a bit. Someone's coming.
Is it Albert?
No, just some lost guest. Shh.
Must be looking for his beloved. Like in that elven tale about the frog and the lark. Inchu, inchu, biag broga. Inch by inch, little frog.
Shh, let's go.
Oh. I sure hope the other guests don't get drunk as quickly as I did.
Sooner we get out of here, the better.
Oh no. I plan to have a good look at this famous maze of theirs first. I hear the statues there are completely, entirely...
Entirely what?
nude. Come on, Geralt.
Triss, wait.
Geralt, coming? Geralt, coming?
Well, sweet. I didn't notice we're gone.
Careful.
Miss Marigold, at last! So sorry we are forced to meet under such incredibly inopportune circumstances.
You can say that again.
But I'm sure we'll make up for it another time. I absolutely must show you my alchemical formulae.
Anyone follow you?
I don't believe so.
Just in case, you two switch masks. We'll go first. Geralt will follow right after.
Saddled horses await in the stables.
Good. Meet you there.
Albert! You promised to show me your laboratory! Albert! There you are, my love! Here you are. So, about this private showing.
Under any other circumstances, I'd give you the full Monty.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Albert Vagelwood.
Please, step away, miss.
Nobility's not towards young Count. Try anything, and you will get bruised.
Doubt it.
Hit him from the left! He's cooking!
Oh, I began to worry.
Everything's fine, though you should probably send someone to clean up the garden before any guests wander in there.
I'm to send servants to the garden?
Yes.
I shall see to it. And you must hurry.
Everything set?
Yes. Got your swords back from the guard. And Ingrid gave me the coin. It's more than I expected. Stunningly more, frankly.
Excellent. So where are we gonna get away to?
You? Nowhere. What happened at the fountain? It was my fault. I know. The wine went straight to my head. I'm sorry.
Triss, don't apologize.
Miss Marigold.
We need to go.
I know. Be careful.
In short, who kisses your ass today?
This is no place for the likes of you.
Why are you even here?
Same reason anyone comes here. Play a bit, have a good time.
Invite only, mate. Shit out of luck.
I think you're about to let me in.
By all means, please.
And you, wish me luck.
Luck be with you at the tables. I just need to play one more time.
Strange
I'll read it
bird.
all back.
Who's that? No corner each day and
I'll wait to my house.
All right.
May I?
Why not?
Hankering to play. but I'm only interested in high stakes.
I don't know yet. Perhaps you have coin, perhaps not. Perhaps you can behave, perhaps you cannot. Stay out of trouble, you'll eventually play for high stakes. For now, plenty of tables for commoners upstairs. Don't lose it all too quickly.
Novigrad's not your stomping ground.
Leave me be!
Ah!
Not a word out of you and I'll take you upstairs. No!
Oh! If you've the coin, play as much as you will. If not, there's the door.
And you been getting.
May I join you?
I've never seen you here before.
Never seen you here either.
You've clearly no notion who I am. Don't be clever with... How did you even...
The owner.
Oh my. I spoke to him today. Know what he said? You find anyone sniffing around, take it!
Kill them! Leave it to me! I'll slay you.
Killed it! What? Lost your nerve?
Pay for this! Keep it together, mates! What do you want?
Should look around. Beat you half to death. Hey, can you hear me? You alive?
Don't finish me.
Don't intend to.
Who the hell are you? Heard screaming downstairs.
It's all right now.
Will you help me?
What's your name?
Rico. Rico Meyersdorf.
Why are you here?
What's it look like? Came here to sit and think. God. All right. Clever and tough's not working for me. They took me for one of Bedlam's moles.
Are you?
Well, kinda. Yeah.
So what have you kinda learned?
Horson's working hand in glove with the Redanians. I don't know the details, but he's on their side. And that's all I know.
Take care of yourself.
Thanks. I'll lay low until things settle down. Bedlam will learn you helped me. See ya. He's sure to reward you.
Wonder if Dijkstra knows Junior's made a deal with the Redanians.
problem.
I trusted a woman once, long ago. I was willing to give you like...
Oh, them folk living fine. Got their cognac and
Arms for bread, please, poor folk.
Hey, not like that.
What difference will it make?
I serve the eternal fire. Sick of it all.
So, what's it gonna be?
Pam, param, pam, pam, param.
What's he doing here?
I got pitched like a racehorse.
I've been kicking since morning.
You heard? No passage. Don't...
Greetings.
Don't know you, not letting you in, and don't you fucking stand there.
I want my chance in the arena.
Come in.
Who's in charge?
Eagle. They call him Hook.
What the bloody hell was that?
A bout of sudden sincerity.
Corridor then left.
Come on, get ready. Your turn now.
I am ready. Losers get paid anything?
Losers get carted off to the cemetery.
Remember our deal, I hope. I switched this sword for a rusty one. You need to hold on for a moment.
There's your coin.
That's it. We agreed on that.
I need work.
What can you do?
Good with a sword. Wouldn't scoff at working as protection.
And who here would you protect?
Orson Jr.'s made a load of enemies. I know that much. Maybe I can be of use.
Junior can take care of himself. You needn't fret about him. But I can't help wonder how you know this place belongs to him.
Heard it does, that's all.
Forget you heard of Junior. Keep healthy. That's my advice.
Not your hireling. Won't take your orders, don't need your advice.
You're not my hireling, that's true. But so uppity. Afraid you need to die. Kill him.
Should search this hole. Let's dance.
Oh, I'm alright and randy dandy. The ladies find me handy. Why is my head spinning? I'm alright and randy dandy. The ladies find me handy.
Beg your pardon?
does he need two thoughts? Does he tend to lose them?
I'm a right and randy dandy. The ladies find me handy.
Mutant.
Watch where you're walking.
The plague.
And remember, never venture into the bits alone. Always take a partner.
Rubbish.
Got a wife?
No.
How about a dog?
Yeah, I have a dog.
So you've got someone to live.
A witcher. Oh, now that's the life.
Beg your pardon? Now you behave.
That reptile gaze of yours don't scare me.
Got the shivers.
A witcher. Oh, now that's the life.
Yeah?
Spends all her days in the chapel.
I'm a right and randy dandy. The ladies find me handy.
Look! Look! Wow! Look!
My head's spinning.
Washed your hair lately?
A witcher. Oh, now that's the life.
Now you behave. Well, well, another freak. Beg your pardon? A witcher. Non-human, are you? Look for your kind beyond the rules.
Got a big dump brewing.
In this city.
Arms ready.
Draw it out more. Great one. Drawn out, it sounds like. Subliminal messaging. You're a clever bugger after all, Professor.
I must see a medic.
Just this morning, my sweater came back from the market with news. Some mysterious murders happening in some house.
Look! Look!
The thinking customer will see right away what the best deals this side of staying around. One for the price of two.
Scram before I lose my patience.
Whoa! Slow down.
Touched it, you bought it.
I don't know.
White one. Take a gander over here.
I suppose there is no more.
Why buy tomorrow what you can buy today?
Look! Look!
My belly. Eternal fire, how it hurts.
You must sweat like a swine in that jacket.
What do you want?
Nice, you gotta take it.
Got a minute?
I do. What do you want?
Wiley, Orson Jr. He's working with Radovid.
Huh? If this is reliable information, Horson's neck deep in shit.
Source seems reliable.
It would certainly explain how he had the nerve to break with the Big Four.
Need someone who can get me in to see Junior. You must still have some contacts among the Redanians?
I don't, but you do.
Enlighten me.
Temerian, former commander of the Blue Stripes. Ring a bell?
Vernon Roach.
He's holed up with his men in a camp near Oxenford. Pay him a visit. You're sure to cheer him up, at least.